Welcome to SAU Magazine, a weekly news program coming to you from Southern Arkansas University in Magnolia.
This is a Southern Arkansas University News Brief. I'm Kerim Marashi. An event designed to boost enrollment takes place. More than 600 high school students and parents visit campus on University Preview Day. Juniors and seniors had opportunities to participate in a variety of activities. University representatives sponsored a display area in the Reynolds Center. They shared information and answered questions about academic programs. Faculty and staff assisted in a Preview Day cookout. Hamburgers, chicken, and hot dogs were on the menu.
I'm Casey Boddie. University Preview Day began with an opening session in Harton Theater. High school students could sit in on classroom sessions. Seminars included information on financial aid, student life, admissions, advising, and the new Honors College. Afternoon activities included tours, classroom sessions, and games. Academic breakout sessions were also held. SAU's enrollment has remained at 3,000 students for the past 4 years. Recruiting new students and retaining them is a priority of the administration. It hopes to improve spring semester enrollment figures.
Miguel Library staff members examine learning methods. Peggy Walters and Gil Costin recently presented a session sponsored by the Arkansas Association of School Librarians. It was titled, Speaking Their Language, Making Connections That Work. Walters is the chair of the School Librarians Division of the Arkansas Library Association. Costin is Director of Instructional Media at Miguel Library. The event featured speakers from across the state, including SAU graduate Brenda Wayne.
A number of SAU students are non-traditional. The definition is a student 22 years of age or older who has been out of school for 5 years. About 10% of SAU students fit into this category. The SAU non-trads recently took part in National Non-Traditional Student Week. Most SAU non-trads are commuters who desire lockers for safekeeping valuables and tables for socializing. The organization hopes to recruit future students from Magnolia.
The SAU Fact Book is now online. Hard copies have been distributed to administrators and department directors. It provides detailed information on a variety of academic matters. Some of these areas include majors by discipline, graduates by major in the past decade, CAP scores, and faculty qualifications. Fact books are updated yearly and are compiled by the Department of Institutional Research.
The Residence Hall Association plans its 3rd annual turkey dinner for people in need. The dinner is Friday, November 19th at First United Methodist Church of Magnolia. Thanksgiving turkey and vegetables will be provided by Aramark. Students and faculty are asked to donate a dessert. Submission forms are provided at the University Housing Office in the Reynolds Center, room 202, and are due no later than November 10th. The Residence Hall Association asked that desserts be brought to the Housing Office before noon on November 19th. Last year, more than 400 meals were served and more are expected this year. This has been a Southern Arkansas University News Brief. For Karim Marashi, I'm Casey Boddie.
With an SAU profile, I'm Heather Brown.
And I'm Annmarie Pine.
Tau Beta Sigma is a sorority that serves the SAU band and Magnolia community.
Members are dedicated to serving the band by holding fundraisers and planning band activities.
Tau Beta Sigma makes snack sacks for away football games and provides funding for band barbecues and banquets.
The sorority is also organizing a banquet to honor hardworking band members.
Tau Beta Sigma recently adopted 2 miles of highway on US 82 toward El Dorado.
It currently has a box in the band hall for individuals to donate items for shipment to our troops in Iraq.
Tau Beta Sigma will have a fundraiser at Pizza Inn in 2 weeks.
Tau Beta Sigma is a national sorority.
The SAU chapter was created in 2001.
Anna Peterson is the current president of the sorority.
With an SAU profile, I'm Heather Brown.
And I'm Annmarie Pine.
SAU Sports, I'm Amanda Weber.
And I'm Brian Barr.
In football, Valdosta State outscores the Mule Riders 45-28. Valdosta took its 8th win in a row. Quarterback Damian Melanson hit 12 of 23 passes for 237 yards. including a 32-yard scoring pass to Kendrick Lucius, who added 121 yards rushing. Melanson had 3 touchdowns on short runs. The Mule Riders, with a record of 4-6, conclude the 2004 season on Saturday at Henderson State.
Former SAU football standout Nick Lewis has received dual recognition by the Calgary Stampeders. Lewis was chosen Stampeder Rookie of the Year and Special Teams Player of the Year. He will serve as Calgary's nominee in these 2 categories for the 2004 Canadian Football League Player Awards. Lewis completed the year with 67 receptions, 961 receiving yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was an All-American wide receiver and punt returner for the Mule Riders.
Southern Arkansas places 5th in the Gulf South Conference Men's Cross Country Championship. Finishing first was Harding University for the 5th consecutive year. Adrian Romano led the Mule Riders with a 6th-place finish to repeat first-team all-conference honors. Others from SAU placing were Elliot Isom, 24th, Steve Hooper, 30th, Alexander Stewart, 42nd, and Nick Vinson, 44th. The women placed 11th overall. Top finisher for the Lady Riders was Lindsay Musilak in 22nd place.
The Lady Rider volleyball team loses to Christian Brothers. Their overall record is now 6-20 and 2-9 in league action. For the Lady Riders, Brandy Beeson had 20 kills, Shelly Jones with 18 digs, Jessie Melheast with 6 blocks, and Sarah Wilbright with 52 assists. The Lady Riders finished the season Friday against the Bears of Central Arkansas. SAU Sports, I'm Brian Barr.
And I'm Amanda Weber.
With commentary, I'm Kathleen Langston. Colleges are made up of traditional and non-traditional students. Many attend full-time while juggling jobs, homes, and families. Others are single and just out of high school, but still must work to afford college. Time is precious and in short supply to these students. Some professors feel their class is all that matters. One professor believes students should devote their time to school. If students have to work, they should reevaluate whether they even belong in school. Such attitudes do not belong in colleges. In a perfect world, it would be nice if school was all students had to do. But in the real world, there are bills to pay, homes to run, and families that demand attention. Many have to work to get an education while supporting their families. Insensitive professors must change with the times and appreciate those with lives outside the classroom. With commentary, I'm Kathleen Langston.
With an SAU police log, I'm Brandy Bierbaum.
And I'm Marquita Newton.
On October 19th, breaking or entering theft of property. A student reported that his vehicle was broken into while it was parked at the field house. Several items were reported stolen.
On October 20th, lost property. A non-affiliated person reported that he lost his cellular phone while visiting on campus.
Breaking or entering theft of property. A student reported that his vehicle was broken into while it was parked at the Reynolds parking lot. The CD player was reported stolen.
Breaking or entering theft of property. A student reported that his vehicle had been broken into while parked at Child's Agri. The CD player was reported stolen.
Attempted breaking or entering. A student reported that someone attempted to pry the door to his vehicle open while it was parked at Child's Agri.
On October 21st, assault 3rd degree, a student reported that an unknown person grabbed her arm near the Greek Theater. After further investigation, the case has been proven unfounded.
On October 22nd, breaking or entering theft of property. A student reported that his vehicle was broken into while it was parked at Green Hall.
Breaking or entering theft of property. A student reported that his vehicle was broken into while parked at Harriet Hall. Several items were reported stolen from the vehicle.
Blood was found at the scene where the suspect apparently cut himself. The blood and the bloody screwdriver were collected as evidence and sent to the Arkansas State Crime Lab.
With an SAU police log, I'm Marquita Newton.
And I'm Brandy Bierbaum.
College Newswire, I'm Todd Flanagan.
And I'm Josie Lindgrin.
Leaders of Arkansas universities ask legislators to raise higher education funding. They're requesting more than 8% a year over the 2-year period starting in July. The State Higher Education Coordinating Board adopted a new college funding formula in April. The formula called for Arkansas to fund 4-year schools the same amount for teaching the same class. If granted, the state's college spending would total $692 million in 2006 and $748 million in 2007. In a meeting on Tuesday, legislators doubted the requested funds would be available.
South Arkansas Community College hosts Union County College Night. It was held on Monday evening at the South Ark Gymnasium. High school students, parents, and those interested in college and financial aid were encouraged to attend. Individuals were able to discuss college admission with representatives from regional colleges and universities. An early bird financial aid seminar took place in the South Ark West Campus Library. Formerly SAU El Dorado, South Ark has been an independent college since the mid-1990s. College Newswire, I'm Josie Lindgrin.
And I'm Todd Flanagan.
With this week's entertainment news, I'm Amber Goodwin. The Miss SAU 2005 pageant was held Thursday night. It was moved up to allow the winner to have more time to prepare for Miss Arkansas. Megan White was crowned Miss SAU 2005 by last year's winner Ashley Wan. Other winners included Casey Hollinsworth, Miss Congeniality and second runner-up, Shay Lee won the talent competition, and Bridget Biley was first runner-up. A regional music group is featured on campus. The South Arkansas Symphony Orchestra performed its season opener at Harton Theater. The orchestra performed under the direction of Kermit Poling. Featured guest was violinist Paul Rosenthal. The symphony performed pieces of Mozart, Beethoven, and Dvorak. Rosenthal's appearance was sponsored by Bancorp South. The concert was made possible by a grant from the Arkansas Arts Council. A Reynolds Center lecture features a music discussion. Dr. Kira Gaunt, a professor of ethnomusicology at New York University, presented a program titled Powering the Female MC, or the Games Black Girls Play. She specializes in African American music, from double dutch to hip hop. Her research involves the role of dance and the body in music making. The Black Speaker Series is sponsored by 9 organizations at SAU. The Department of Continuing Education will offer a holiday decorating class beginning next week. It will offer tips on how to make homes more festive for the holiday season. Participants will learn to decorate with door wreaths, tabletops, and more. The holiday decorating class is offered each Monday until November 29th from 6:30 to 9 p.m. in the Business Building, Room 106. Cost of the class is $50. And that's this week's entertainment news.
The SAU Broadcast Journalism degree program features a wide variety of professional experiences.
Students are responsible for producing and marketing radio and television programs each semester.
SAU Magazine, a radio news program, is available to stations in Arkansas and bordering states.
The SAU Report, a television interview program, is available to cable systems in southwest Arkansas and northeast Texas.
More than a dozen courses are offered in the SAU Broadcast Journalism degree program.
Writing, reporting, and hands-on experiences are stressed in these courses.
In addition, graduating students are more perceptive analysts of mass communication and broadcast journalism.
They are very competitive in the job field and for opportunities as graduate students.
Information about the Broadcast Journalism degree program can be found on the internet at saumag.edu.
That's saumag.edu for an excellent educational opportunity.
With this week's SAU calendar, I'm Angie Harwell. Monday, November 8th is the first day of CAP Week and spring advance registration for 60-plus hours. SGA Traffic Appeals Court meets at 4 p.m. Interviews for resident assistants begin. Tuesday is the 7th annual Fall Fest and Chili Cook-Off. There will be an SAB meeting at 5:30 p.m. and an Inter-Greek Council meeting at 6:30. At 7 p.m., the film series Research Revolution continues. Wednesday is the last day of spring advance registration for 60-plus hours. Thursday is Veterans Day and the first day of spring advance registration for 30-plus hours. There will be a J-Board meeting at 5:30 p.m. Friday, the Gulf South Conference Volleyball Tournament begins. Also, spring advance registration continues for students with 30-plus hours. And that's this week's SAU calendar.
SAU Magazine is a production of broadcast journalism students in the Department of Theater and Mass Communication at Southern Arkansas University in Magnolia.